Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look here at Bitcoin. Just going to open up with some fundamental stuff here. Some really big deals. If you take a look here, we can see MicroStrategy has acquired 16,130 Bitcoin for roughly 593 million at an average price of 36,700. Okay, so again, that is a pretty big deal. With them feeling confident in buying at that level, that kind of gives me some confidence knowing that the price of Bitcoin may not shoot down any lower than 30,000. So just keep in mind, we have a good chance that Bitcoin, this could be kind of the last time we see Bitcoin under the 40,000 range. Again, possibilities are endless. We never truly know what will happen, but I like to add to my spot bag whenever possible, and I added a little bit this morning as well, just to give you guys some perspective. So let's look on the back end data here and kind of work our way down. And quickly to note, thank you again for all of my subscribers for just being an amazing part of my life. Deeply appreciate you. Do me a favor, hit the like button, and let's get this channel growing here. So if we take a look here, of course, at the liquidation levels, there really wasn't a ton yesterday, but again, more shorts getting liquidated than longs. Again, a lot of those heavy shorts kind of getting wrecked. Today could be a different story altogether, but generally speaking, the concept here is that more people are trying to buy than sell. We see more across aggregated exchanges here, basically the delta. We see the most amount of, basically the average amount of people trying to buy more so than sell today. Okay. Again, that's currently as is right now. Fear and greed index is obviously quite high. It's been a while since we've seen anything less than roughly 50. Okay. So again, keep in mind, the market is looking pretty strong here. That said, doesn't mean the price action cannot drop. Just there's a lot of good, fundamental things, Bitcoin ETF on the horizon, some institutional stuff that's really a big deal. Okay, and if you take a look here at a price action about 37,600, that is essentially where the most amount of open interest is at right now for longs. So longs are long at 37.6 and shorts are short at 37.6. So that's pretty much the pride point there. And again, that's a key Fibonacci retracement level. You can kind of see that here on the charts. That is roughly that 0.786 fib as a close approximate. Okay. So again, that's kind of where we're at there. Oh, also quick congrats to our community members here for premium there. Again, we took a nice little long from Bitcoin here recently. That was just yesterday when the price ramped up from 37.4 to 38.3. We took some nice profit there. Okay, so what we want to look at here next is, oh, you know what? We forgot liquidation levels. I'm sorry. Let's scroll down to that at least here. Let's go to the last 7 days, just kind of see here what Bitcoin's telling us. And what we're seeing here is a lot of liquidation levels at about 36,350. Okay, so keep in mind, while the price action is looking good here at the current price point, and we should see some support at this level based on volume, we've got a lot of liquidation levels at 36.5, which once again is kind of a focal point there. So again, if you're going to do a limit order, 36.4 might be an appropriate place to try to get in, because the price action could wipe those longs out and essentially just turn right itself around. Okay? So anyways, just letting you know, 37.4 is kind of that heavy spot of liquidation. And we can see that here, the volume profile, right here at about 37.3, 37.4. We get a lot of volume there too. Okay, so there's people believing that that is a strong support level. All right, and I would kind of side with that too. That's our 0.618 fib. That is, the fair value gap there has been filled. We got the most amount of volume there. And second to that, 36.5. So between 36.5 and 37.4, we've got a lot of support. Take a look at the daily. Quickly note, the previous liquidity levels have been swept, so do not we can completely disregard that. We take a quick look at, see here, we're going to look previously at the moving averages. That's what I kind of want to focus on. We're still above the 20-day SMA, and the 50 is working its way up. So again, still very bullish here in the situation. While we aren't converging, we're still looking very strong. Takes a while for the convergence to flip around when you have this type of ascending channel. Okay. That being said, we can see here, of course, RSI is in a perfect sweet spot there, right close to 60, exactly where you want it to be, because then if the price comes up higher, we still don't have that a massive resistance. We can continue to create higher highs and higher lows. Okay? So again, good stuff there as well for Bitcoin in that regard. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. We can see this previous fair value gap again has mostly been filled, so there's a possibility of seeing the price action at 36,700. But I think it's somewhat unlikely at this point, just based on us having all 4 moving averages holding the price action in place. We are above 50 in the RSI. While this isn't fantastic, money flow index is coming down. Money's come away from this coin. And we can also see, of course, that there hasn't been a bouncing point at 50 just yet. It does concern me a little bit. We also have a MACD divergence here too. So there is a shift in momentum that's occurring. Okay, so we got some conflicting information. We got moving averages holding the price action in place. but everything else kind of telling us the price is going to go down. Take a look at stochastic RSI, that's also swinging down too. So there's a lot more reasons to kind of anticipate the price action pulling back further than it would be to go higher. So again, do with that information what you will, but generally speaking, we're seeing some conflicting information here. All the more reason to not necessarily take a trade. Again, if you're the buy the dip kind of person, this could be a good dip to buy because we do have a lot of support here based on this previous resistance level turning into a new support level. Okay. Again, no guarantees there. It didn't hold last time. Why is it going to hold this time, right? Just kidding. Actually, the more often you test a support or resistance level, the more likely it is to hold initially. And then once you over test it, then it'll start to break. Either way, what I want to get at here and summarize with is the Ichimoku cloud. This will tell us kind of where we need to be with everything. As there we go. We were previously above the cloud, but that window of opportunity has since closed since last night, roughly 12 hours ago, where the lagging span intersected with the price action. At this point, conversion line is below the baseline, and lagging span is not free or clear, nor are we broken above or below the cloud. So we do not have confirmation in either direction to let us know that we should take a long or a short. Okay? It's leaning a little bit more towards considering a short position to the downside, but we're not quite there yet. If we close today at the current price point of 37.7 or lower, then there might be a healthy consideration for a lower price point, or shooting for a lower target, essentially shorting to that range. But to me, I'd much rather wait for the next dip and buy it instead of shorting into that level, just because Bitcoin, until you get full-on confirmation, it's best not to take a trade. We got some really nice entry here at 37.4 before the price ramped up, and that was just because we waited for confirmation on the cloud. Okay, everything else was contributing too. Right now, we have contributing factors to the downside, and the likelihood of the price breaking below the cloud is higher now. But again, we're not there yet. Until we do, I would recommend just waiting and being patient. Okay? All right, folks, I hope that you learned something here today. Thanks again so much for watching. Make sure you do yourself a favor before the end of today's trading day. Make sure you take advantage of this exclusive offer for Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Use my link to register. You get a nice little bonus there, trading futures. And also, of course, a lot of other opportunities too with trading competitions in the relative near future. So thanks, Bitunix. Nice little no VPN, no KYC exchange. We appreciate you. All right, thanks again, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you the next one. Take care.